Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. I hope your weather is good where you're at. We are definitely seeing a shift and getting fall weather today here in Texas. So excited. We got back. It's just been a little over a week, I think, that we got back from Punta Cana from the getaway. And Blair is sad. And yeah, we all want to be back on a beach. But one thing I wanted to come here today with is I got to meet Paula in person. She's so stinking cute, first of all. But also it was her first earned getaway. And just getting to meet her and her husband and really just connecting with them, but then also just kind of hearing, and that's what I want y'all to hear, right? Like I can't get that across. Because just hearing from somebody else, because I remember when I was on my first getaway and I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing, and it was like, oh, like room service, everything, like all included. Like I remember being like, can I go over there? Can I go over there? So it's cool to 11 and a half years later still see that happening in new people, y'all. So Paula, are you there?
I am.
Hi.
Hi.
Where's your face?
You don't need to see that. Do you?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Need to see you. Is your
okay. I shut my light off in my office, so
Oh,
it's too. Hang on.
and she's kind of shy, y'all. Katie, turn it on. Yes, we want to see you and feel all of your emotions.
Yay. Okay.
See, I told y'all she's so stinking cute. Okay. All right. So, Paula, let's start with, and I know she's like, I'm not a good public speaker. So, okay, you're going to be today. So, let's just throw that out the window. Okay. Well, I'll just kind of lead you through this. What, when the getaway first came out, what was your thoughts and what led you to run after that?
So I feel like this time, or this last time, it was just 4K, which to me, I hit 4K almost every single month by myself anyway. So I was super excited that it was like something that I knew I was going to be able to hit. So I just kind of like hit the floor running. And then when I hit it the first month, I was like shocked that I actually did it. And then the second month just kind of came too. So
I love it. I love it. Okay. So then and let's talk about that, like getting there qualifications wise. Cab is an important part. New PPA, so new customers, new promoters. What do you do on the daily, or what were you doing even then to achieve that?
Um, so I feel like, to be honest, I'm just very frugal with my credits. I offer them to everybody, and I try to make sure that everybody thrives for free. So that's my biggest thing with everybody. Um, Anybody who starts off, I'm always like, okay, let's refer your husband first, right off the rip. We'll order under his account, and then all you need is one more person to be able to thrive for free. And I will give them the credits as well, especially when it was like, new customers got to start off with the $50. I was like matching those too. Like I'm very generous with my credits. I don't use them for myself. I only use my credits to offer to everybody else. I get to thrive for free on my husband's account, so I feel like everybody else should be able to thrive for a pretty penny.
I love it. I love it. And I love the new customer $50 promo as well, because I do the same thing. I'm like, we're taking advantage of this. Like, let's roll.
Yes.
Okay, so walk us through then getting there, the resort, what just kind of tell us your thoughts and how it was.
Well, I will say, it was my first trip ever. I feel like the most I've ever like traveled was literally like the next state over. So I feel like to be able to go to a completely different country, get on a plane for the very first time, was nerve-wracking. I was very nervous. Nobody from my team close to me was going, so it was just me and my husband. I had to go all by myself. But as soon as the first flight took off, it was like, okay. And then from there, it was kind of, I mean, not the greatest experience with JetBlue, but once we got to the resort, like just literally walking in was like, wow. Like it almost felt like a dream. Like I was like, this can't be real. Like it's so like it was honestly just really beautiful inside the resort. It was a very nice resort that we ended up being at. So I really just thought it was like fake. Like I didn't think that I was really there. Like I was like, this can't be real. Which it was very much real, and we took full advantage. We had no kids. It was just me and my husband. And we never went on like a honeymoon or anything. So I feel like to be able to just be there, and it wasn't all like Thrive events, which was really nice that we were kind of able to do whatever we wanted. So
I love that because they spoil us for sure. Like I every time I walk in to registration, I feel so spoiled. I know y'all kind of got there late because there were some flight delays and other things,
yeah.
but you still got to get registered and you still got that pampered feeling, all the things. Um, I will say something that I always hear is people are like, nobody's ever exclusive. Like everybody just chats with everybody. Nobody cares what rank you are. No, like just hanging out with different people like at the pool or on the boat or, whatever. Like just that's what I've always felt that way. So like, did you feel that? Do you feel like, oh, I can't wait to go on another one because of how friendly everybody is?
Um, yes, I feel like the community is very welcoming. Even like people that weren't a part of my team, I feel like we really connected with other people from other teams instantly, like even just like adding each other on Facebook, and we're still staying connected even after the trip. We kind of like just, hey, how are you guys doing? And it was very just nice to have that in person, but even to keep that connection even after the trip. Um, I will say that even my husband, he's always supported all of my shenanigans. This is not my first business. I have tried many social networking businesses, so he's always supported all of those. But with like I don't know how to like say it without like he's always supported me, but he's always been like, it's just another, you know. But when we got to the resort and he's seen it, and he wasn't even superly excited about going on the trip. He's very much a homebody. But then when we got there, he was like, okay, you need to earn the next one. So like that came out of his mouth. And then he kept saying, like, he's like, I really should just sell this myself. Like these people are awesome. Like he even connected with other people. So it was really nice for him to like, he's way more supportive now.
Sorry, I was interrupted over here. Okay, so I love that because getaways truly make believers of our spouses. Like that is
Yes,
if your spouse, partner, mother, sister, brother, whatever doesn't see the vision, bring them with you. Like bring
literally.
them with you on a getaway or even to like a local event, like they just are like, wow, everybody's so friendly and so nice and so energetic and all the things. Okay, so here we are um, end of October. Xera is coming pre-launch soon. If you could give tips and tricks to another promoter, and we don't know, I'm guessing, don't hold me to this. I'm guessing that November would be a qualifying month for the getaway. We don't really know for sure. So, and we don't know where we're going. But I'm always in for a free trip. So, okay. What would be advice or what are you doing that you would say, hey, here's what I do. Here's, you know,
Well, I will say, with this new skin treatment line, even just to having the experience to try it the first time. And my husband too, he did the whole experience and he was like, holy cats, like this is going to like explode. Everybody is going to want to get their hands on that. And for him to say something like that, like it took him 6 months to even try my 3 steps. So for him to try this and like he was excited. And he's super funny because I'm messaging people. I did get extra samples from the trip. So I've been messaging people and having them do it on the side, sending me their before and afters. Um, and I tell them like that's their only thing to be able to get it, but they do it and they are seeing the results and they're loving them. And my husband is like, see, like this is gold. Like everybody wants to get their hands on it. But he's like, you need to like start now. He's like, spread the word now. So I feel like that's probably the biggest thing is like just start spreading it now, even if you don't have your hands on the product. The results that are coming from it are so good that like everybody is going to want it, no
Yeah,
matter what the age is.
absolutely. Like, look at if you haven't got your hands on it, that's okay. Just use other before and afters. Talk about it now. Like, don't wait. Like sometimes if you wait, you miss the bus. And so, like, you need to be doing that momentum building now and excitement building and all the things. I still don't know if it's this. I'm hoping in the next couple days for a pre-order or whatnot, but I'm letting people know, like, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. So, and, they like to keep us on our toes and on the edge of our seats with that. So, Paula, thank you so much. I know you have to get back to work. I appreciate you greatly jumping in and sharing. Katie, did you have any questions for her?
I did not have any questions, but publicly want to say that I'm so proud of her. Paula's amazing. I beat her this month.
I'm right behind you.
we always race. If you're in our chats, we have friendly competition. She'll be like 16 and I'm like 16, and then she's like 17, 18. I'm like, Paula, stop! Hang on a second. Like, wait. But she's amazing, and so just to see her go on that getaway, I'm so sad that I couldn't be there with just like family stuff and scheduling. But I'm so proud of you, Paula, and you're amazing, and I love you, and you inspire so many people. I know that you're like, I'm shy and I'm not a good speaker, but like you have no idea how many people follow you and are inspired by your journey, and I just love you for it. So
Thank you.
Thank you
Love
so
you.
much.
she's not gonna accept that compliment.
So cute. Okay,
You
yeah,
have to.
I'm right behind you, Katie. I'm working. But
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
getting it. I'm getting it. Okay, so Katie, I need you to take over for just a minute. I have to go grab something.
Yeah.
But I want you to talk about, because I don't know if you heard me on the call that I did on Saturday morning, but I talked about stop counting yourself out. And then yesterday you literally said, you're like, I stopped counting myself out. And I feel like that's what Paula said too for that getaway. She's like, oh, I'm counting myself in, like we're in and running after it. So let's kind of do that today. Let's talk about counting yourself in, stop counting yourself out. And can you share the journey that you talked about with
Yeah.
me yesterday
Yeah.
about
I wrote a
cab,
little
no
bit
cab?
down. I wrote something really quickly when Paula was talking, and I just want to like kind of reiterate on what she said, but then I will go over into like not counting yourself out. So Paula had said, and I think this is something that we all need to be doing when you enroll a customer. If that customer is married, okay, like let's say I'm talking to Blair. Hi, Blair. Blair wants to order from me, okay? I'm gonna say, Blair, let's get you an account. But if you're married, let's have your husband be a referral of yours and you're gonna order under his account. Because now Blair's halfway to thriving for free. She's getting her order. She's getting a 25% kickback from referring that customer, her husband. And so that almost guarantees an order next month, right? Like if she gets, even just refers that one person, it was her husband's account, she's going to get like 50 something credits next month. And that's going to almost ensure another order next month. And you can kind of finagle maybe like credit stack or whatever to get them to count for your cab. But it's a guaranteed way or almost guaranteed way to know that she's going to order again next month. So if you're not doing that, definitely start. And then Paula had said that her husband, when she got to Punta Cana, he was like, I'm going to sell this stuff. This is great. Yada, yada. Start the bromances, okay? If you have a husband or a boyfriend or whatever, start the bromance. Tony didn't even know really what like Thrive was like until after I hit 200K. Literally, I'm not even joking. I hit 200K and he was like, what even, like, what is it? Like, what do you even sell? It's like embarrassing because he's a man, right? Men are just naturally like, yeah, baby, whatever. Okay, go ahead. And so, but it was the getaway. I had missed, I think, like the first 3 or 4 getaways when I joined because I was pregnant and then breastfeeding and then pregnant again and then breastfeeding again. So I didn't get to go on a couple of them at first. So my very first one, I was already at 200K. Tony really had no idea what the heck was going on, but we got on the getaway. He met the husbands. They started the bromance, okay? Like Tony's friends with the men in this company now. Like they look forward to seeing each other at getaways. They're friends on Facebook. In the same way that we have to stay close to the fire, keeping your men close to the fire is also equally as important. So I just want to say that. If you can get them there, definitely get them there. Get them to the locals. If you're doing like, well, even like team things, like bring your husbands. We do cookouts, and they're like, can our husbands come? I'm like, yes, bring the husbands. I want the husbands to see. Okay, so counting yourself out. Here's the thing. So I hit 20 cab, and you guys know me, like I'm so honest about everything. Okay, so I hit 20 cab in July. I hit 20 cab in July, and that was the last time I hit 20 cab. And every month since, I was like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and then I fell short. Right, I fell short in August. I fell short in September, even though I was really close. In September, I counted myself out. I was at 17, and it was like the end of the month, and I was like really in a funk. I don't know, like just life was lifing, and I didn't even try. And I told Amber this. I'm like, I could have done it. I didn't even try. And she was like, well, next time call me and I'll tell you if it's worth trying or not. Cause I was so freaking close. But you know, when you're in your head, you literally can't tell yourself nothing when you get into your head like that. So I fell short in September. And then as of 2 days ago, I was sitting at 15, right? And I kind of was like, I hover between 15, 16, 17, and that's kind of where I sit. And then, I have usually cab 5 on my husband's account for his credits and such. But I counted myself out and I was like, 15's good. I was complacent. I was like, 15's not too shabby. $500 bonus, like it's fine. I'm going to go work on, promoters for the 4K reset. And then I don't really know what shifted in me. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I woke up yesterday morning and like, excuse my French, but I was like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the like, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm not here to toot my horn, but like I have been top PPA. I have hit 20 cab before. I earned the getaways. Why the hell am I counting myself out? Why am I like sitting here going, okay, well, it's good enough? I don't want to be good enough. Good enough was my job where I could just pay the bills. I joined Thrive because I wanted to be more than just good enough. Like I wanted to be better off. And so I got complacent and I counted myself out. And then I don't know, like the switch that happened in me yesterday. I woke up and I was like, screw this, right? And I went from 15 to 20 by like before dinner time, right? And then I had hit 20 cab yesterday. And so if you're counting yourself out, I have seen literal miracles. I have watched girls go from 8,000 in volume to 12,000 in volume in 2 days, okay, to hit 12K. I watched 2 girls do it at the same time. I have seen, myself, I jumped from 12K to 80K. I have seen people enroll one person and their entire business explodes. I've seen people share one more post and they've enrolled 5 customers from it. You just don't count yourself out. The month is not over until it's over. And so if you feel like maybe you're a little bit short of your goals, do not put your feet up, because I've always been a firm believer too that like how you end one month is how you're going to start the next one. And I really firmly believe if I ended October just like, oh, well, that's good enough, then November would have been just good enough. And then Christmas would have been just good enough. And then 6 months from now, I would have been like, what happened to my business? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like what happened to it? We're the momentum makers. We have to lead from the front. If you have even one person on your team, you are a leader. You have that one life that trusted you with their goals, their health, their finances, their time. You have to, the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. And so you can't expect other people, excuse me, I got my Diet Coke over here, it's all bubbly. You can't expect other people to put both feet in if you're just lukewarm on the fence. So dive in, do whatever it is you have to do, you guys. If you're not following up, go follow up today. If it's been a while since you've gone live and offered samples, go live and offer samples. Do whatever it is that you need to do. And I have a ton of notes too. And I'm just gonna keep talking until Amber tells me to shut up, okay?
Well, I'm not telling you shut up, but I am interrupting you because I want
Yes.
to tell y'all, I was so mad at her. Like, cause no, cause
This
what
is
was it?
news. This is news.
No, no, it's not. Um, what was you missed the cab for airfare by one. And and I was like, You didn't get one cost ser- like I was so mad at her, but at the same time, I was letting her be in her pace. But then we had that conversation the next month, and
And I will
she's
tell
like,
you too, though, like
she said, I'm so mad at myself, and I'm like,
I was
so
pissed
mad
at
at you.
myself, and because but no, because like when you're in the moment, like my grandpa passed away, my kids were sick, we just got back into the school routine, like life does sometimes life literally will run you over and then back up and run you over again and then drive forward and then run like it just keeps running you over, right? And when you're in that mindset, it's so hard to see the other side. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to do it. I literally, and it wasn't even business. I told Amber, I said, I don't care to do home. I don't want to homeschool anymore. I don't want to do my business anymore. I said I would be content vegging away in my bed and never doing any. I don't want to be around my husband. Like I was just in that funk, right? And it's so hard to see the other side when you're in that. So but I will tell you, when I woke up the next month, I was like, you dumbass. Like literally, I was like, you idiot. And so if you're in that funk right now, I'm telling you, when November 1st hits, if you don't gun right now for whatever, closing your wheels, closing your cab, whatever it is, if you don't run for that right now, you're gonna wake up November 1st and you're gonna look back at the you today and be like, you dummy. Like you could have done it to be that close and to not hit it. So yeah, no, that wasn't news. Never mind. I was mad at myself too, though. Honestly, it's just so hard to see the other side when you're going through the thick of
Mhm.
it. But I will tell
It's
you,
okay though. It's okay to have those funk moments. It's
yes,
okay to rest, reset, recharge. You just can't stay there
yeah,
because there are bigger goals and better things here for you and in your life that you deserve more.
yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
you can tell the
For
rest of
sure.
it.
And I will tell you too, there's been so many times, like Amber just said, with this new launch, like Thrive Elite was launched. I remember being here for Dual Burn that was launched. We had the normal skincare was launched, GLP. And it never fails that somebody a month after the launch or 2 months after the launch will go, well, my business isn't growing like theirs. And I'm like, well, they were sharing before the launch. You just didn't get on the train. Okay. And so start sharing now. Don't be that person that's next month like kicking yourself in the butt because you stayed complacent and because you felt like, well, I'm just good where I am. Like I'm comfortable enough as it is. So that was me at the end of August. It was August, yeah. And I like September 1st, I was so mad at myself. I was so mad at myself. So if you need a voice of reason that says, get up, let it be me, okay? Wallow on November 1st. Don't wallow right now. Okay, but I do have notes because I wanted to talk about some stuff. So I've gotten 10 cab consistently since 10 cab was a thing, and then 20 like here and there, like ping pong with 20. But I'm gonna tell you guys that I used to be the person that could barely even thrive for free. So I've always thrived for free under my account, but it was always like my mom and like my mother-in-law, okay? Like or it was family, or it was like two of my like really like close friends. It was never a bunch of new customers. It was never a bunch of like customers that were retained for months and months and months. It was always just the same two family members. And those were my only two orders, like literally ever. And my husband's account would occasionally thrive for free. Like sometimes he would and sometimes he wouldn't. Like his account just kind of chills there and just whatever it does is what it does. Um, and so when they came out with Cab, I told Amber, I'm like, well, that sucks because like I'm promoter heavy. Like I could enroll my neighbor's cat into the business, but like don't ask me to bring a customer. Like I just was not customer focused. And so I had to kind of like sit back and go, well, why am I not able to enroll customers? And I went from barely being able to thrive for free to 20 cab. And my account has 25 customer orders on it right now, and Tony's has 3. So it's 28 customers in October that have ordered. And I did that barely being able to thrive for free prior to this year. So some of the things I have notes if you see me looking because I am squirrely brained. So one of the things that I really did was prioritize being a product of the product. So I was actually 20 pounds heavier about a year ago, and I was wondering like I can't enroll customers. Like I'm selling this health product, but I'm not healthy. Like I was literally like eating Little Debbie's and I wasn't working out and I was inflamed and I was bloated and I didn't prioritize my health. I didn't prioritize movement. And so one of the things that I really did was number one, I got consistent with my products. Okay. I've always taken my 3 steps. That's been like a no-brainer for me. But I really started incorporating the plus lines, the thirst, the sculpt. I love balance and biotic, like those things. I really started incorporating the plus line and I got consistent AF with my products and took people along that journey with me. I took my before photos and I share all the time now when I'm in the gym. I share some of the high protein meals that I'm making. I want people to know that this is going to incorporate the products are going to incorporate with your healthy lifestyle. I don't want to give anybody the idea that it's a quick fix, but like this is a journey, right? And I'm going to take them on that journey with me. So one of the best things you could do is be a product of your product and take people on that transformation journey with you. So that's what I started doing. I started leading with the products instead of the business. I used to always lead with the business, and leading with the products is duplicatable for everybody. Because if I'm leading with the business, I can talk about the auto bonus all day long. I can talk about the getaways all day long. That's not duplicatable for somebody who doesn't yet have their auto bonus. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't talk about an auto bonus if they haven't like they're not earning one. I mean, you technically could, but the products talking about the products is duplicatable for
But
every.
Katie, this is what you do. You like get everybody to send you pictures of their cars. Look who's earning an auto bonus. Look who's like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not just about look at me or what I am or aren't
Mhm.
doing. She
Yeah,
look at this person, look at that person. Like you can
yeah. I mean, you
share
can.
real people.
Yeah, so you can absolutely share. Like if you ever see me post a picture with my car, I mean, take it and share it and tag me, and I'll reshare it. I don't care. But if I were to go post about the business and I'm like, oh, like I'm stacking my savings account, that might not be duplicatable for somebody who's only like right now just paying their bills with their Lavelle income, right? So it's not the same. We have different stories when it comes to the business. The products though is duplicatable for everybody. We can all talk. It's the same formula, the same ingredients, the same product line, the same everything. We can all talk about the products. So that's duplicatable no matter what stage of your business you're in. That is duplicatable to talk about your products. Something that I actually got this from a girl on our team, Samantha. I don't think she's on though. She talks about the wellness challenge. So instead of just like saying, oh, order and be a customer, she tells people like I'm going on this 60-day wellness challenge. Does anybody want to do it with me? And it reminds me of when we did the detox challenge as a company last November. I didn't promote it as buy the detox from me. I said, I'm going to do a 10-day detox challenge. Who wants to do this with me? Like, here's what it is 10 days, $50, whatever. And so promoting it as a wellness challenge, people will ask me, and Jason has said this as well. Like, I really think she got this from Jason, I believe. But, what is it that you do for a living? Well, I promote the most successful wellness challenge in the world, really. And I go, oh, what's the wellness challenge? And so promoting it as a wellness challenge when people ask me what it is has really helped a lot as well. Sharing other people's reviews and testimonies when they come in. It's so easy, to share yours. Like, yeah, I feel good and I have energy, but I could look at you and go, well, Ashley, obviously you love it because you sell it. And like, duh, you want me to buy it from you. But when I'm sharing, I have a customer that as of yesterday is thriving for free. I got another customer review this morning and she was like, I've tried a lot of products and these ones I'm hooked. Like it's voodoo magic. I love this stuff. And I shared that because I want people to know it's not just me. And that's one of the reasons I actually joined is because the woman that I joined was sharing customer reviews over and over and over again. And in my last company that I was with, it was very seldom that I had happy customers. They were locked into auto ships. A lot of times they didn't want to keep going with their auto ship because they weren't seeing the results for the money they were paying. They were upset about their products. And so seeing someone share customer review after customer review after customer review, I'm like, what is this product that you're sharing? And so share those customer reviews and let people know like that's another form of third party validation. Like we want to get people into chats, and like get them in that third party validation, but it's also a good way to do it in your stories by showing them people's reviews. I was the kind of person that when I joined Lavelle, because my last company, I mean, I was posting before and after pictures all day. They had this like rule, it was like 3-3-3 rule, where you did 3 business posts, 3 product posts, and 3 personal posts a day. Like they wanted you to post 9 times a day. And I was like, hey, I can't do that no more. Like I was so burnt out. And so when I joined Lavelle, I was like, I'll never do that again. like as long as I live, ever, amen, will I ever post a belly photo or a result photo on my page. I swore it off. I swore it off. But then I had to realize that's third party validation, sharing someone's results. And
That's
I'm
your
not,
billboard. That's your
yeah,
billboard.
and I'm not spamming it the way that I used to. Like 9 times a day is asinine. Okay. Like I was, I mean, I couldn't even, I wish Chat GPT existed back then because I could be like, Chat, give me 9 posts for today. Like, it was exhausting. But like now, if I see a result photo and I'm like, damn, like that is insane. You bet your ass it's going on my page. I don't care anymore. I don't care if it gets 2 likes. I don't care if nobody comments on it. I don't care. You cannot take likes to the bank and deposit them. Okay, likes do not equal money. But I'll post a photo of like my husband and I, or something like that. It'll get like 200 likes, and then I'll post like a before and after photo. And it's got like 6 likes, and they're all thrivers. So like, don't ever think that no one's seeing your stuff, right? Because people are still seeing your stuff, and it proves that when you post your other stuff and people are liking and commenting on it. So sharing those results, sharing about samples, that's something that I've also had to get back to. I really kind of honed in on samples while we were at Maria's retreat in Colorado. I think I got like 9 or 10 that weekend. But share about samples, share about them in your stories, share about them in a post, share about them in a reel. You set the price to those. You can do them for free if you want to. You can do them for $10. I personally don't do free samples. My business, my rules, your business, your rules. I just believe that when someone has a little bit invested, they're more likely to take it the right way. Like I have one, I want a free 7-day sample of like chicken. It was like chicken broth. It was like a collagen chicken. I don't know. It was weird. The company shut down. It was like 5 years ago. But I won it for free, and it sat in my cupboard until I threw it away. I never used it because I didn't pay for it. Right. But if I spend money on something, even if it's $10, I'm like, okay, I want to get my money's worth. Like I just bought this product. So for me personally, my sweet spot's like $15 for a 3-day of Thrive or 20 for a 3-day of GLP. But again, you make the rules. Getting samples out should be non-negotiable. When I started with a sample, I had a girl that had joined me years ago, came in with 80K in 6 months. She started with a sample. You have to get these products in people's hands. You can use the mail out credits or mail them yourself. And I will always create a free customer account for them. It locks you into them, right? And they get the emails from Lavelle. I won't say that you don't have to follow up with them. Like you still do need to follow up with them and make it like that personal touch, but they're gonna get emails from Lavelle. I have people that will message me. I'll wake up in the morning. A promo drops at midnight. Okay. I haven't even seen it yet. I have no idea what's going on. I haven't opened my phone. I get a message. Hey, I got an email about the 20% off. What's the code? And I'm like, well, you saw it before I did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't just opening my eyes, and people will get those emails. And so get them a free account. Let's see. It is your job to get to other people's hands. I'm just reading my notes. 2 samples not going to equal 2 customer orders. Okay. Just like 10 conversations does not equal 10 cab. This really is a numbers game. You have to constantly be getting samples out and constantly be talking to people. You can look at me and go, oh, well, Katie hit 20 cab because I've talked to 100 people. Amber is not going to hit 20
I need you
cab.
to say that again.
Yeah. Amber's not going to hit 20 cab because she talked to 20 people, right? If I enroll 5 new customers, I probably got out 20 new samples, right? Like I don't just assume every single person's going to order. And I said this a few weeks ago when we did the Zoom with Courtney Glacier. I said, chase the conversation, do not chase the sale. It drives me crazy, and I want to shake some people with love, of course, when they go, oh, well, I'm just waiting to hear back from my neighbor. Your neighbor ordering is not going to pay your mortgage. Your neighbor ordering is not going to pay your light bill. Your neighbor ordering is not going to earn you an auto bonus. It's not going to make you a Lavelle millionaire. It's not going to get you on those getaways. Your neighbor ordering is not going to change your life. It'll make you a one-time order or one-time commission that month. You know what? Yeah, your neighbor's order is going to make you $20. Woohoo! Like, go talk to more people, right? And so,
well, and I don't wait patiently. Like I'm not a patient person. I'm not a waiter. Like when we're waiting on people, like we're waiting to decide, oh, who wants to go to dinner and where are we going? And I'm like, somebody just make a decision and hurry up, let's go. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna make it happen. If you don't want me to take control and take over, then you need to make a decision. So like I just don't wait well. So I'm
Yeah.
not waiting. that like you said, that one order is not going to change my life. But me getting in 5 more conversations or pushing myself to get into 5 more conversations might just change next month for me.
Yes, yeah. Don't wait on this. I mean, if they order, cool, right? But if not, then you're just gonna be waiting for them forever. And so my goal is to talk to as many people as I can. And I'm telling you, I don't know who said no to me. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. Like, because if Amber says no to me, that's cool. No, not right now. No, I'm not ready. No, now is not the right time. But Courtney might be ready to order. I just have to follow up with her and offer her some credits or some free shipping or whatever promo code we have, because we always have something, right? And so you are missing so many people by waiting for those 3 people, for waiting for your neighbor, for waiting for your cousin's sister's best friend's aunt's goldfish's owner. Okay. Like, go have more conversations. That is the difference. Gosh, Cheyenne Wilson, I think she gets like 20 cab, and I'm like, she probably talks to like 500 people. Like, it's crazy how many people she probably talks to hit that cab. So don't just assume that the person that has 10 PPA has 10 PPA because the first 10 people they talk to ordered. That's not the case. So understand that. Let's see, I'm still going. Share more than just a photo of a product on your social media. Okay, so I was guilty of doing this for a long time, and I noticed a huge change in my enrollments and my peak interest when I started doing this. But I would take a photo of my capsules or just my GLP and go, oh, energy. Oh, wake me up. These give me energy, or this helps with my appetite. But it's not really going in depth. Like, there's no like meat. Like, that's just the appetizer. Where's the meat and the potatoes? And where's the good stuff, right? And so I'll share my GLP and I'll say, I used to be the kind of person who would do good all day, and then I would treat myself to dessert after dinner, and I would eat 5 times the amount of calories that I was supposed to and ruin my whole day because I just couldn't control my evening cravings. And these capsules have really helped keep that at bay. That's relatable. Okay. That's waking up, taking a photo of your capsules, going, didn't sleep last night. My child's sick. And I don't know how I'd get through the day pre-Thrive because he's had me running circles around my kids. And I posted this morning, I haven't crawled to the coffee pot in almost 8 years. So share more than just, oh, these wake me up, or
Oh, that's such a good reminder. Cause like, 11 and a half years later, I forget how I posted and the things that I don't do, like that. Like I'm literally not reheating my coffee all day long.
But when I was not enrolling any customers at all, that's how I was sharing it. I would take a picture of my capsules, like this was like pre-GLP, and I would say, "Oh, energy loading." Okay, cool. I wasn't talking about how I'm a homeschooling mom who had a sick child up last night and I didn't sleep that good. We got a busy day today with sports and yada yada yada. And these capsules are saving my life with the energy that they give me. Like, why do you love them? What are they doing for you? What are the products doing for you? Whether even if it's like through the day, like the thirst, right? It's easy to take a picture of your thirst and go hydration multiplier. Okay, that's cool. Like, I put this, if you struggle getting your water in or like you're dehydrated, I've even talked, my mother-in-law has like a camp that they go to in the summer, and I sell the shit out of thirst to those people because they're all just drinking all the time. They just go out there and they just get drunk all summer. And I'm like, y'all need thirst. And they will buy boxes and boxes of this stuff because I talk about what it's doing more than just, oh, hydration, right? How is it helping you? So make sure you're doing that. Let's see. Share everything that you take through the day. Don't just share your products in the morning. If you're mixing up a thirst, talk about it. If you're mixing up an activate, talk about it. I know Jennifer Welshins calls her activate like unicorn mom juice or something. I don't know. Like, she's super cute with it. She calls it weird things. But it works, right? Like, she makes it like interesting. Or even with the samples, rename your samples every single month. I have a girl on my team who does this and she's genius. October, they're boo bags. Okay. Like in March, it could be like something about like a clover bag or like, Christmas bag, or she renames them.
Pot of
Because,
gold, leprechaun, pot of gold.
yeah, a little pot of gold, yeah, whatever. Like, she renames them because it's different. They're not just seeing sample, 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 trial, 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 trial. They're seeing like all these different names and like, ooh, what's that one? Or she'll do like a little grab bag. Well, she'll get the assortment packs. She orders a ton of the assortment packs, and then she's like, you pick any 10 things out of, and for like $20, right? And she's getting these plus lines into people's hands. And so get creative with that. And ask Chat GPT for 10 things that you could call your samples for the month of November. that are Thanksgiving themed or fall themed and see what she comes up with. Start calling them those. Go live. Hey, I'm packing up a turkey bag. Don't call it that. Call it something else. But you know what I'm saying. Okay, don't call it a turkey bag. That's weird. Let's see. Every single person is capable of thriving for free. There's not a single person who can't if you're doing these things. I'm reading my notes. Even if you're out of products at the moment or you don't have products at the moment, it is not too late to thrive for free. I put 5 customer orders in yesterday. You can get 2 by the end of the month. Go share a before and after photo. Okay, speak retail to auto. You know how I enrolled 5 customers yesterday? I went on my page, and this is so simple. It's so simple, it's stupid. I went on my page and I said, if you've been wanting to try Thrive or restock, I have enough credits to give 3 people $119 off. First come, first serve. I said 3 people because it creates a sense of urgency. Okay. First come, first serve. I ain't playing around. You better get my inbox and you better order. And $119. How did I get that? So retail for the 3 steps is $219. So I was giving them the Thrive experience for $100. I was giving them $60 in credits. That's the difference. Retail is $219. I was getting it to them for $100. I wasn't giving them $119 in credits. I was giving them $60 in credits. But speaking retail to auto shows the difference in the pricing that they could pay versus what they're going to pay if they're ordering with me today with these credits. Okay, look, like go take the post off my page. Go do it. Take it if you have credits off. Switch it up if you got it. But I still have a couple of people. Oh my gosh, I just malfunctioned. I have a couple people today. I stuttered so bad. I'm gonna have too much. I had a thirst icy and a Diet Coke. I'm like shaking. Not really, but like my brain's going a million miles a minute. Okay, so take the post, change it if you need to, run with that. I have people that still want to order today from that. Keep track of your customers to retain them. Every single one of my customers gets a thank you card. I would show you what I don't have them right now. On Sundays, I get them when I go to church. So I got to get new ones for Sunday and I pick them up. It's just, I make them on Canva. I print them at Walmart on a normal 4x6, like a photo. They're 46 cents a piece. I get 10 of them for like $1.50. Okay. The most expensive part is the stamps. And I mail them out, thank you cards. I get the assortment packs and I throw a plus line. I love the assortment pack for samples because it's kind of questionable if you just pop 2 little balances like in a baggie. You know what I mean? Or like 2 little sleep gummies in a baggie. I remember I used to have to give people samples of the shakes before we had or they would ask me for a sample of shakes and I would do like the powder in the bag. I'm like, you just gotta trust me, it's a chocolate shake, okay? So I like that they're prepackaged individuals. Every single one of my customers, I get little sample goodies. Okay, what haven't they tried? I'll go look. They haven't tried the collagen gummies. I'm gonna get them on the collagen gummies. And so I love doing the sample or the assortment bags for that as a thank you. Every single one of my customers gets a thank you card, and a card will speak volume. It doesn't have to be expensive, you guys. People just want to know that they're appreciated. People do not leave. I'm gonna say this really loud. People do not leave where they are loved, okay? If they feel loved and they feel seen and they feel appreciated, like they're not just a number to you, they will keep coming back to you. I have customers that are ordering with me that are like, I've ordered from a bunch of different people and a bunch of different companies, and I just love the way that you take care of your customers. Y'all, I give them a card and a sample, a little plus line sample. It's not extravagant. It's not expensive. Right, I use my credits to get the assortment bag. That's free, basically. Take care of your customers and be in contact with them. Do not enroll a customer. Okay, see ya, bye. And then try to follow up with them next month when their order is supposed to come through again. Be in contact with them. You don't want them to, maybe they take 2 capsules and they don't like the way that they feel. Maybe there's someone who needs 1. Maybe there's someone who needs 1 GLP and 1 classic capsule. I have a customer that loves the GLP, but she wants more energy. I sent her a couple packs of the classic and I'm like, okay, take one of each for a couple of days and let's see how you feel. Troubleshoot with people. If someone's drinking the shakes and the first 3 days they're using the bathroom more than normal, They don't want to, oh, I'm done. These products made me poop too much. Like I don't want to keep taking them. They don't know, hey, if you don't take probiotics or prebiotics or digestive enzymes, sometimes that's normal. Your body is just like regulating itself. It will go away. Let's try to do half a shake, or let's try to drink a shake every other day until you adjust, right? You can troubleshoot with your customers. You don't troubleshoot
Or
with
be
them.
their cheerleader. Yay, things are
Yoo-hoo!
fine.
Yes, like it can't like yes, I bet you feel lighter. Like if you don't talk to your customers and you're not willing to troubleshoot with them, they're gonna cancel their order or not order again. When all it could have been a little switch that would have made the biggest difference for them. If they're not willing to troubleshoot with you, I mean, if they're not willing to, like, you can't make them. Um, but that's on them. Like, you did your job, right? At the end of the day, you did your job for that.
Hey, and I
If
want to touch on too, and Katie, you can, somebody asked in there, just getting burned with samples, even if they've charged for them. I want you to make sure that you hear both of us. We, every sample we've sent out hasn't come back with bells and whistles. Like it's trial and error and a numbers game and all the things. Um, I've had people 2 years after a sample be like, "Oh, hey, so I never actually did that sample that you sent, but I'm willing to try again." So and then now they're a good customer. So like you just never know.
I truly, because you said I've been burned even with charging for samples. Like don't hate me for this, but like I don't feel like you can be burned if you charged for it. Like you got the money for the value of your product, what they did with it from there. And that's why I don't like doing free samples. Like if I was giving out a ton of free samples and they didn't order or they didn't take it, or then I would feel like I was burned. But it's like you bought a product from me. There was an exchange here, and whatever you did with it, that's on you. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it. Let's see. Speaking of samples, if they haven't ordered in a while, like go back through your customers, and if they haven't ordered in, I don't know, like 3 months, 4 months plus, whatever, offer them a sample again. Chanel said, "Do you keep your stories short and sweet?" I do. Yes. Um, Offer them a sample. So I could say, "Hey Chanel, was just going through my back office. I noticed that you haven't ordered your Thrive in like 3 or 4 months, girl. What's going on? Did you forget how good you felt? Let me send you a sample." I'm I'm gonna remind her, "Girl, did you forget how good you felt on Thrive? Let me get another sample in your hands. Let me remind you." And then I will send her a sample. That's probably like I'll use my discretion with free samples. The girl that joined me and then went 80K in 6 months, she got a free sample because I knew, like, I just knew the second that she hit that promoter button, it was game on. So I'm like, I will give you a free sample, yes, ma'am. And like if Chanel was an old customer of mine and Chanel ordered for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months in a row and then stopped, I would probably send her a free one. I'd be like, let me remind you how good you felt, girl. I'm gonna put a sample in the mail for you. So find your customers that haven't ordered, in a while and offer them a sample to remind them how good that they felt. And then let's see. Um, yeah, with Cab, I said with Cab offer credits to hit the 150 threshold, which I watched Amber actually do when we were in Florida together. She has, all these moto moms that are like ordering like 25 bags of thirst. And she said, oh, I don't know if you did like buy two get two free or buy three get one free, but it was like $75 in credits or something. And she was like, I don't care, like I need to hit that 150. You know what I mean? And so
Well, and here's why, because Katie was like, "Oh, that's giving them a lot at one point," and I'm like, "Okay, but do the business math. This is where you put yourself in business owner mode, right? And you do the math. If like I don't do that for every single customer to hit my cap 20, but if I'm two away, that's another $500 that I'm going to get into my bank account. If it cost me 100 in credits or, even 200 in credits, that's still $300 I'm ahead. And typically I'm not doing $300 for just two customer orders, but just kind of putting that math out there for you, right? So adding $75 or adding this, and yeah, with some of those when she was in on that is they what they order, the way they do their thirst it's $147. So I was like, oh no, we're gonna bump this up. I'm gonna give you another bag for free. Like let's double your order. Like whatever, like let's add to it. Like you just need another
Well,
bag.
and I was at that point yesterday too. So I did the math with the 5 customers that I helped. I gave away yesterday $270 in credits. Okay, 270. But it earned me another $500 in cash. Okay, I did not need those credits. I have a ton of products over here, and November 1st, I'm gonna get products on my account and my husband's account. These credits are literally just gonna sit here. I might as well put them to use, and I just put an extra $500 in my pocket. Okay, so utilize those credits. Do not be afraid to credit stack. I have said this. If they're local to me, sometimes I'll add a product for myself. Janelle, I freaking love you, girl. She's like, I'm gonna put a bottle of gummies in there for me. Just let me know when they come in. I've done that with my mom because my mom will order like the capsules and the sculpts, and I'm like, Mom, I need those. I'm putting it in your order. Like, don't worry though. I put credits in there to pay for it. It's fine. And she's like, okay. She doesn't question it, but
I did that with my neighbor's order. I was like,
yeah.
oh, you're at 140. Hey, I'm adding credits. I'm gonna add this for me, please.
Yeah, like by the way, but yeah, do what you can do. Like I said, credit stack. I know Amber is usually willing. If you're in my organization, I'm always willing. And if you don't know what credit stacking is, essentially, like if you have 5 credits, let's say, I'm reaching up, and I'm like, okay, so my girl needs credits, so she's gonna give her customer 5. I'm gonna give her 5. Amber is gonna give her 5, and then Maria is gonna give her 5. We're stacking 5, and $5 is not that much. So if you don't have a lot of credits, ask your uplines. Can you stack 5 credits? And if you can get a couple people to do that, you can offer $15 or $20 off at very, very low cost, to everybody. It's only 5 credits, and so you can offer a bigger deal doing that. That's all I had. That's all of my notes. So, Amber.
She said that's all. Everybody is sending messages in all the groups like, this is fire, be on this Zoom, watch the recording. Like, and she's like, that's all I have. Mic
By the
drop.
way, okay, thanks.
So, okay. The moral of this today is I hope that you stop counting yourself out and start counting yourself in. And that, yes, we all go through moments, we all go through funks, we all have people telling us no. Y'all, I told Maria no for months. Hello, big ding dong over here, but it's all fine. And now she's one of my closest friends. And look at us, right? Look at this team, look at all the things. Like, I had to go through multiple no's because it wasn't my right time so that all of you could be here. Like, think about that. Think about the people above you and the people that have joined you and the people that they have helped. You have literally helped change lives, even if you're just getting Thrive for free. That means you're changing 2 people's lives with their health. Okay. So just up the next, what's my next step? What I got to do? And I want to talk really quick. And Katie knows this. One thing is, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm in my stories. I'm in my stories. I'm in my stories. Okay. Only certain people see your stories. So you have to also be in your news feed, and you have to be like, I'm in my news feed Thrive, but I'm also in my news feed me, right? Like, I use reels to be to my audience, right? To the moto moms, to the people that think my husband and I are hilarious, to the people that think my husband and I have a great marriage. We do. But like, to the people that think, whatever, boy mom, like, I live my life in the reels and put that out to be relatable. And then I also do things in the post. And then in post too, I'm trying to get interaction. I'm a horrible decision maker. So yes, when it comes to outfits, I'm putting it out there. And I get so many comments on that, like, even if, okay, I'm not on the middle of a getaway. Katie's like, stop overthinking your life. Cause I'm like, Katie, should I do this? Should I do this? Wait, what about this? Oh, wait, here's 5 more ideas. And she's like, stop. But utilizing your audience for that. Talk about you're on your way to soccer, whatever. Are you frustrated that you're on your way to another soccer practice, that's okay. People can relate to that. Are you frustrated that the coach changed practice 5 minutes before practice? You can talk about that. Don't be negative. Don't be blasting the coach, but just be like, whoo, youth sports can be stressful, like whatever, like just things that people will relate to, and then put your thrive, drip your thrive in there as well. Because there are a ton of people that are not in your stories, but they will scroll your feed. So, all right, that's all I got. Katie, thank you so much. I know Paula's back at work, so I don't know if she can even hear us. Thank you, Paula. So stinking cute, and just loved her energy on the getaway and then today as well. So, all right, it's payday. 5 more minutes. Okay. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a great day.
Bye.
Go talk about the opportunity, y'all.
Yes.
Go talk about the opportunity.